a guess at what kids do 300 to 700 times per day that adults only do 7 to 14 times per day? I'll let you think on that one for a bit. Now let's say it's time for you to change the oil in your car. What do you think would happen if instead of changing the oil, you just topped it off? Because, you know, it reduces from a little bit of leakage, or it just gets burned off. And so every time you needed it changed, I'll just add a little, you know, save some money. What do I have to change it for? How well do you think your car would run? As I often like to say, if you put diesel in a gas-powered car, how's that going to work out for you? Or as Dr. Phil would say, how's that working out for you? Now, how expert do you think you are at breathing? You might think you're a pro because you're still alive. Well, I think that means you have a basic grasp on it, but I'll tell you, little babies have got one on you because they breathe from the diaphragm. If you watch them while they're lying down, they have their stomach go all the way out, which society tells us is unattractive, especially for the ladies. We should be standing up straight, sucking in our guts. Heaven forbid we protrude from the digestive area. But that's how you get full breath. Now, back to the oil change. When we're breathing the way we do as adults, we tend to breathe up here, our shoulders come up. We're not breathing very deep, especially when we get nervous, maybe before a speech. And we're not expelling the used up air. So we're kind of just topping off that oil tank. It would be a lot better for our health if we got the air out and then got new air in. Now, who here has heard of laughter yoga? Oh, fabulous! If you hadn't guessed yet, that was the answer to the original question. It's kids that laugh 300 to 700 times per day, and adults about 7 to 14. What has happened to us? Somehow, for a kid, every little thing is funny. They don't need a joke to laugh. Someone spits up, they laugh. Someone makes a funny noise, they laugh. Their carrot, they chew it and it makes a pointy edge. Hysterical. So in laughter yoga, anyone can laugh for no reason without jokes or comedy. We use laughter exercises to get ourselves laughing. And the great thing is, your brain and your body doesn't know it's not for real. Whether it's real laughter or pretend, you get the same health benefits, which include a boosted immune system, much more oxygenated / changing of the car oil, and you get to have the happy chemicals released. Can't beat it. So in laughter yoga, some points are important to remember. Although you can laugh alone, as the founder of laughter yoga shows in one of his YouTube videos, it's great to make eye contact because if I come at you with a silly face, you're likely to laugh, as demonstrated right here. So it's important that in a lot of the interactional exercises, we make eye contact. Gotta remember childlike playfulness. I've had people in my groups that are like, I don't want to do this. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm too serious. I don't do these fun games. But even though while it's going on, they might still seem serious and maybe like they're not especially into it, at the end, they're usually the ones who come up to me and say, that was the best thing ever. I can't believe how much fun I had, even if they were the least animated person. So keep that in mind. Childlike playfulness and eye contact. So we use yogic breathing to get that air circulating, as we mentioned. And laughter yoga was started by a doctor in India named Madan Kataria in 1995 with a few people, about 6 people, and after a few days they ran out of jokes because they first started with just telling each other jokes. But they ran out, the jokes got a little off color, the women got a little upset, they had to think of a new way of doing things. So he came up with these laughter exercises, which I'll share with you in just a moment. And now we have over 6,000 laughter clubs in the world in more than 65 countries. So, some basic pieces of laughter yoga. Clapping. It's important to have the hands touching each other because it activates acupressure points. So, go with me. And in between exercises, we will go, I'll show you first. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Now with me a few times. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Wonderful. us what a great job we're doing. I like to do it in his accent because it makes me laugh more. He goes, very good, yay! And we do this twice. So, with me. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! So, a couple laughter yoga exercises I will teach you. Lassie laughter, or milkshake laughter. So I'll show you first. You pour the milkshake, oh, ah, ha, 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 as you drink it. So all together, oh, ah, ha, ha, ha. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! Now this one can be very helpful if you get nervous when you're in the airport because you're going to be on a flight. You're like, oh, I'm not big on this. Who here has ever taken a phone out and pretended to text because, it was more, it was easier to do that than try to make eye contact with people around you. So you can get your cell phone out and whoever's on the other line is just hysterical. So now you're walking through the airport, you can have a real cell phone. But now you're laughing, nobody has to be there, but you're reducing your own stress and nobody has to know nobody's there. So, you got your cell phone. And everybody with me, everybody on the other end is hysterical.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very good.
Very good, yay! Now, when your cell phone bill comes in, how does that feel? Now I'm going to combine two exercises here because you can get the bill and laugh about it, or you can get the bill and cry about it, but the crying can turn into laughter. So we will go, boo, and then we pay it, so we get the bill, we cry while laughing, that turns into, we pay the bill, we're happy. So, ready? Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! So these are a few laughter yoga exercises. If you'd like to visit my website, you can see more of them, and I hope you enjoy yourselves. And remember that even if you're stuck in traffic and your self wants to get growly and upset, you can just remember, traffic! I'm breathing, I'm absolutely I'm boosting my immune system. Thank you, traffic, for boosting my immune system. Mr.
Very good.